Hi guys, so I'm going to be making a Korean buckwheat noodle soup, and here are some of the ingredients I'll be using. A chicken broth, a 32-ounce pack of chicken broth, some mushrooms, Korean buckwheat noodles from the Asian store. You probably don't need this whole pack, it's fresh buckwheat noodles, so you probably need just half or even 1/3 of this pack. Some bell peppers, onions, carrots, tomatoes, garlic, lemon, cilantro, and green beans. Basically, you could use any vegetables. If you have spinach, chard, cabbage, kale, what have you, you could use it. So, yeah, so I have a pot of water boiling on the stove to boil my buckwheat noodles. And after I boil the noodles, I'll just rinse it off in cold water and keep it till my soup is ready for the noodles. Yeah, so in this pot I have 32 ounces of chicken stock and 64 ounces of water. If you want, you can go ahead and just add all chicken stock, but I want to keep the calories down, keep the sodium down. That's why I add chicken stock for the flavor, and then I add mostly water. And right here in this pot, you can see my buckwheat noodles are boiling. So once they're boiled and ready, I will drain it and rinse it off in cold water. And wait for my soup to be ready to add the noodles in. Yeah. So to my pot with the chicken stock, I have added the green chilies. They're really spicy, so you can totally skip that out or leave that out. Bell peppers, tomatoes, onions. I'm going to let it all cook together and soften up. Next, I'm going to be adding the mushrooms, the carrots, and green beans. As you can see, I have added the mushrooms, and the stock is starting to boil. So I just want it all to just cook up together, for the mushrooms to really cook well. But, you know, that's something you can decide, whether you want your vegetables to be really crispy, slightly more on the raw side, or you like it to cook up and get softened. That's all up to you. I have here chopped garlic, cut beans, and some carrots that I have chopped. So I'm going to be adding the beans and carrots towards the end because I would like them to be crispy. Cooked but crispy. I'm going to be adding the garlic right now. So here's the pot of vegetables and chicken stock. And I've added the garlic, and I'm going to let that cook. And next I'm going to add some soy sauce for flavor. But oops, okay, just trying to open this bottle up. So the kind of soy sauce I use is the wheat-free organic soy sauce, reduced sodium. Yeah, like I said, I like to keep the sodium down in my food. So, yeah, I'm not really measuring it. Probably added 1.5 tablespoons or 2 tablespoons. Yeah, you can adjust how much soy sauce you want to your liking. You could also add soybean paste, like the kind they use to make miso soup. If you're aware of the Korean or Japanese miso soup they use with soy paste, you can add that instead of the soy sauce, or you could add both. I don't have miso paste here, therefore I'm just adding soy sauce. I might later on add some fish sauce if I think this needs more flavor. So I went ahead and added the beans and the carrots, and I'm going to let that cook for a little bit. And I just tasted the broth. It's really hot and spicy. Maybe a little too spicy, but it's all good. It's all good. So I have some chopped cilantro here, and I'll be adding that to my soup. and also squeezing in 2 lemons. The lemons just brighten up the flavor, and the cilantro adds just a whole different dimension to the soup. And I love the taste of cilantro. So if that's something you don't like, you can just leave that out. So I've added my cilantro and squeezed in my lemons, and once I tasted the broth, I felt like it needed a little more soy sauce and some salt. So I added half a tablespoon of sea salt and some more soy sauce. So if you don't have lemons, you could add some vinegar. The best option would be rice wine vinegar. Now I'm going to just add my noodles to this and turn it off. And let it rest for a while, cool down, and then this will be lunch for me and my husband, and then for dinner, when my daughter gets back from school, she'll also have some, and we'll probably have it for dinner as well. So that's it. So the soup is done and ready to eat. Yeah, that's it. Enjoy.